This is International Relation MCQ series. If you are appearing for any exam related to international relation, this MCQ series will help you prepare the MCQ portion of that exam. It is episode 7 part 1. In this video, we will discuss the MCQ regarding approaches to peace in international relations. First MCQ, which one of the following scholars considered international law as true law? Options are Hobbes, Holland, Grotius, Austin. So the third is the right option, which is Grotius. Second MCQ is the International Court of Justice is, options are the court established by states outside the UN system, the principal judicial organ of the UN, a court established by the European Community, none of these. So second is the right option, which is a principal judicial organ of the UN. Third MCQ, state immunity means, options are a state is not subject to foreign courts jurisdiction, a state is subject to foreign courts jurisdiction, a state is subject to domestic courts jurisdiction, and none of these. So first is the right answer here, which is a state is not subject to foreign courts jurisdiction. State immunity means that a state is not subject to the foreign courts jurisdiction. So first is the right option here. A contagious zone is, options are a no man's land between two states, an area of sea beyond territorial waters, an area of sea beyond the exclusive economic zone, none of these. So contagious zone is actually an area of sea beyond territorial waters. So second is the right option here, which is an area of sea beyond territorial waters. Non-registration of a treaty, options are invalidates the treaty, treaty cannot be invoked before a UN organ, it has no effect at all on the treaty, none of these. So non-registration of a treaty basically explains the concept in which a state cannot invoke that treaty before the UN organ. So second is the right option here, which is a treaty cannot be invoked before the UN organ. Pacta sunt servanda means, options are a state can terminate a treaty at its will, a state must perform treaty obligations in good faith, a state can violate its international obligation if its interests so demand, none of these. So third is the right option here, which is a state can violate its international obligations if its interests so demand. So pacta sunt servanda means a state can violate its international obligation if its interests so demand. The principle of rebus sic stantibus means, options are a state may terminate a treaty because of the material breach, a state may invoke fundamental change of circumstances to terminate a treaty, a treaty stands terminated because of the eruption of hostilities, none of these. So the principle of rebus sic stantibus means a state may invoke fundamental change of circumstances to terminate a treaty. So second is the right option here, in which a state can invoke a fundamental change of circumstances to terminate a treaty. The principle of just cogence means, options are a state can terminate a treaty because of violation of its domestic law, a treaty stands terminated when its purpose is achieved, a preemptive norm of international law that cannot be derogated from by mutual consent, none of these. So the principle of just cogence means a preemptive norm of international law that cannot be derogated from by mutual consent. So third is the right option here. In inland waters, a state has, options are no jurisdiction, concurrent jurisdiction, exclusive jurisdiction, none of these. So third is the right option here, which is exclusive jurisdiction. In inland waters, a state has exclusive jurisdiction. Extraterritorial jurisdiction means, options are a state has unlimited jurisdiction, a state has jurisdiction over its nationals even when they live outside the country, a state has jurisdiction over foreign visiting nationals, none of these. So the concept of extraterritorial jurisdiction means that a state has jurisdiction over its nationals even when they live outside the country. So second is the right option here, which says that a state has jurisdiction over its national even when they live outside the country. The principle of ex injuria non oritur just means that options are: no benefit can be received from an illegal act, a legal right flows from an illegal act, a state can go on was in case of an injury, none of these. So the principle of ex injuria non oritur just means that a legal right flows from an illegal act. Second is the right option here, which says that a legal right flows from an illegal act. The term of judges of International Court of Justice is: options are 1 year, 3 years, 6 years, 9 years. So fourth is the right option, which is 9 years. When was the Charter of Human Rights adopted? Options are 1945, 1948, 1951, none of these. So second is the right option here, which is 1948. Tauber Doctrine is related to: options are the recognition of a state, the recognition of a government, the recognition of insurgents, none of these. So second is the right option here, which is the recognition of a government. Tauber Doctrine is related to the recognition of a government. Conference of Bogota was held in: options are 1928, 1938, 1948, none of these. Third is the right option, which is 1948. The Conference of Bogota was held in 1948. Vienna Conference of 1961 is related to: options are prisoners of war, diplomatic intercourse and immunities, recognition of states, none of these. So the Vienna Conference of 1961 is related to the diplomatic intercourse and immunities. Second is the right option here, which is diplomatic intercourse and immunities. Who is called the father of international law? Options are Oppenheim, Suarez, Hugo Grotius, none of these. So third is the right option here, which is Hugo Grotius. Foreign warships have: options are the right of free passage in the territorial water, the right of innocent passage in the territorial water, to stay in the territorial water, none of these. So none of these is the correct answer here. Foreign warships have none of these rights. It is basically about the warships, therefore the option is none of these. Foreign warships cannot avail any of this right, so none of these is the correct option here. A landlocked state is: options are surrounded by water from sides, surrounded by enemy states from all sides, surrounded by land from all sides, none of these. So a landlocked is basically a state which is surrounded by land from all sides. So third is the right option here. Contagious zone is limited to a maximum of: options are 50 miles, 25 miles, 12 miles, none of these. So second is the right option here, which is 25 miles, which is 24 nautical miles. The Alabama claims arbitration case was decided in: options are 1852, 1862, 1872, 1882. So third is the right option, which is 1872. The Alabama claims arbitration case was decided in 1872. The Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer was done on: options are March 21st, 1985, March 22nd, 1985, March 23rd, 1985, March 24th, 1985. Second is the right option here, which is March 22nd, 1985. The Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer was done on March 22nd, 1985. Colville Clause means: options are a state can intervene on behalf of its nationals, a state cannot intervene on behalf of its nationals, an alien agrees not to seek a diplomatic protection of his own state, none of these. So first is the right option here, which is a state can intervene on behalf of its nationals. So Colville Clause means a state can intervene on behalf of its nationals. Diplomatic relations are established by: options are mutual consent, unilateral decision, decision of regional organization, none of these. So first is the right option here, which is mutual consent. Diplomatic relations are established by mutual consent. Eruption of war terminates. Options are all treaties, no treaties, only political treaties, none of these. Third is the right option here, which is only political treaties. Eruption of war terminates only political treaties. Foreign ships sailing and anchoring in the coastal waters of another state are, options are subject to the law of flag state, subject to the law of coastal state, subject to the law of both the state, none of these. So third is the right option here, which is subject to the law of both the state. Foreign ships sailing and anchoring in the coastal waters of another state are subject to the law of both the states. Piracy is an offense within the jurisdiction of the, options are flag state, offender state, all the states, none of these. Third is the right option here, which is all the states. Piracy is an offense within the jurisdiction of the all the states. Territorial waters are, options are water outside the territorial limits of a state, water dividing the territory of two or more states, water adjacent to the contagious zone, none of these. So third is the right option here, which is waters adjacent to the contagious zone. Territorial waters are those waters which are adjacent to the contagious zone. Non-permanent members of the Security Council are elected for a period of, options are 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. So third is the right option, which is 2 years. The non-permanent members of the Security Council are elected for a period of 2 years. The Montreal Convention for the Safety of Civil Aviation was signed in, options are 1974, 1973, 1972, 1971. So fourth is the right option here, which is 1971. The Montreal Convention for the Safety of Civil Aviation was signed in 1971. So these are 5 questions to test yourself. You can just pause the video here and solve these questions, and I will be glad if you share your marks in the comments so I can know that these video series are actually helping you. Thank you so much. See you in next video.